Governorship elections. Inec heads to court over Bvas reconfiguration. Wow. So why? So Inec want to reconfigure all the Bvas machines ahead of the governorship election. Why are they doing this? Are they telling the world that without reconfiguring it, that they will not be able to use it to conduct governorship election? Are they saying there's space constraint or storage constraint inside the machine? What are their reasons for doing this? I know they want to say that without that, they will not be able to run governorship election. But let us look. Inec is not honest. Inec is not sincere. And so there is reason to suspect this action because we all know basic computer skills, okay? And we know that if you give them legal approval to tamper with that machine, all the history of the presidential election that took place on February 25 will be deleted and wiped off. And all those data are actually the evidences that will be needed in the court because of the court case and the election tribunal that will be set up and will be presided over by the Court of Appeal. Okay, so I see a situation where INEC want to play foul play here to erase every data in that machine so that there won't be history that can be recalled for investigation. So everybody need to shine eyes because INEC cannot be trusted. The INEC chairman has seen that what he did during the presidential election is going to haunt him and has the capacity to send him to jail. So he's trying to erase evidences. He's trying to erase data that can indict him during the investigation and analysis. Okay, so I don't trust this, and the Nigerians need to shine their eyes. Labour Party, PDP need to shine eyes because INEC has a bad plan. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will on Monday approach the appeal court, which is today, okay, for an order to allow it to reconfigure its bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, for the March 11 state elections. A credible source in the commission hinted on Sunday, okay, that was yesterday, to the news agency of Nigeria that the order was significant following an order restraining it from tampering with information embedded in the BVS machines until due inspection was conducted and certified true copies of them were issued. That's correct. So the source, who requested not to be quoted, said that INEC will require sufficient time to reconfigure the BVS needed to conduct the election that will take place in all 36 states of the Federation except the FCT. The Commission's legal department is actually preparing an application to be filed in court on Monday to seek an order for it to reconfigure its BVS machines for Saturday's governorship and State House of Assembly elections, the source said. The source explained that considering the number of BVS required to conduct the election across states, INEC needed to reconfigure the BVAS used for the February 25 elections, not March, okay, and deploy them to polling units for the Saturday, March 11 elections. The source added that INEC technical team had to be deployed on time to commence the reconfiguration of the device, which had to be done one by one. The source said the order was important if the Saturday governorship and State House of Assembly elections must hold as scheduled. Otherwise, postponement of the election became inevitable. News Agency of Nigeria records that the Court of Appeal in Abuja on Friday granted leave to the presidential candidates of Labour Party, Peter Obi, and his People's Democratic Party counterpart, Atiku Abubakar, to have access to all the sensitive materials used by INEC for the conduct of the February 25 presidential elections. A panel of the appellate court, led by Justice Joseph Ikaye, made the order after hearing two separate ex-party applications the two aggrieved presidential candidates filed alongside their political parties. Specifically, the applicants urged the court to compel INEC to allow them to obtain documents it used for the presidential election to aid their petitions against the outcome of the presidential election. An order granting the applicants permission to do electronic scanning and make photocopies of voters' registration and ballot papers used in the conduct of the elections for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria held on February 25. An order granting leave to the applicants to carry out digital forensic inspection of Bvas machines used for the conduct of the February 25 election for the office of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The plaintiffs also sought an order restraining Inec from tampering with the information embedded in the Bvas machines until due inspection was conducted and certified true copies of them issued. Okay, the court in its consideration ordered Inec to allow the applicants to inspect all the electoral materials used in the conduct of the presidential election. The court permitted the appellants to do electronic scanning and or make photocopies of voter registration and ballot papers used in the conduct of the presidential elections. That leave is hereby granted to the applicants to carry out digital forensic inspection of Bvas machines used for the conduct of the February 25, 2023 election for the office of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the court ordered. Fantastic. Fantastic. So the court has already made this order, granted the People Democratic Party and the Labour Party lawyers and the investigation team to have access to the Bvas machine and all electoral materials that were used to conduct presidential election in February 25. So why then is Inec trying to file another appeal to court Monday, today, that which is March 6, okay, to go and allow SIC to be permitted to reconfigure the Bvas machines in preparation for the governorship elections coming on Saturday? There is a foul play there. INEC knows that by the time both Labour Party and PDP will go through the Bvas machines and all electoral documents and the database, the INEC chairman knows that he's on the way to jail. So they're doing everything to erase data. And the court should not allow that. No court should allow that, okay, until those documents and the electronic machines have been assessed, inspected, and data collected for investigation. Because the truth is that they know what they did, and they know that what they did has leaked, and they are now looking for a way to erase all evidences so they can do what they want to do. That is not allowed. Okay, so that appeal, I'm not sure whether they have filed it. We are waiting for the update whether that appeal has been filed. Okay, seeking an order to reconfigure the Bvas machines, saying that they need substantial time to reconfigure them one by one before they will be able to use them to conduct the election. That is not true. That is not true. These people have a plan. Okay, that machine is actually supposed to be like a midway between the polling unit, the people, and the server. Whatever that is done on that machine is connected to the server directly and operating, pulling data to server and writing back to the server. Okay, so but I don't know why this Inec chairman and these people want to go and reconfigure the machine. The truth is that they want to erase data, and they should not be allowed to do that. Experts have come out to warn Inec and to warn everybody, both Labour Party, to not to allow Inec to do that reconfiguration, because all the data that will be used as evidence in the court will be deleted. I'm telling you, they will reconfigure and erase that and possibly reset it back to factory setting, and it will start all over again like a new one. We know what they can do, and people are aware of what they can do. So they should not be allowed to do that. That's a big suspect. It's a red flag for the INEC chairman and for everybody to allow them to reconfigure that machine. All evidences needed at the court of law will be erased, obviously. So they've destroyed a lot of information, the physical information like documents and papers. But right now, the ones on the INEC server, they also need to be checked and watched before they start tampering and deleting information there. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.